Vancouver here. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Going to try a new product for me today. Not a new product altogether, but I'm trying the Unicorn Spit colors today. So they are a gel stain and glaze. So I guess traditionally they're used on wood and that to make some really pretty colors to stain wood, but they are used in acrylic pouring by people quite regularly. So I had ordered some a little while ago, and I'm finally just a couple weeks ago, and I'm just going to now start using them. So I have mixed them 1-to-1 Floetrol to the Unicorn Spit, and I think I'm just going to do a ring pour, I think I'll do a ring pour today. So let me just grab a cup to pour into. This is just a 10 by 10 canvas that I'm trying them on, but the colors I have are the Blue Thunder and the Dragon's Belly Green and the Purple Hill Majesty Purple, the Zia Teal Turquoise, and the Midnight's Blackness Black. So they had some other colors, but like a bright red and a yellow, but I wasn't too interested in those. Those aren't colors I use very often, so I didn't order those. These are expensive here in Canada. It's like $13 for this little 3-ounce, 4-ounce bottle, whatever it is. So pretty expensive. But anyways, let's give these a try and see what happens. So I think I'm going to do, I was going to put silicone in them. I decided not to, because quite often you'll get cells when you do use Floetrol, and I wasn't necessarily trying to get cells today, especially with a ring pour. You don't generally look for cells, but let's see what's going to happen here. So I'm going to start with the black, and if you're like me and you decide to use something like this paper cup like I'm using here, these little bathroom Dixie cups, bathroom cups, when I was stirring the blue one, I guess I was stirring too vigorously. They do tend to get wet, I guess, pretty quickly, and so it actually ended up breaking through the bottom of the cup, and I had to put it in a little plastic cup. So do be careful of that if you're stirring and using these wetness in these cups. So I'm just going to look for about 2 layers of each color in this cup. Should be more than enough for this canvas. So this is the turquoise. These do seem to be thinner than your average acrylic paint, which is not unexpected considering they are a gel stain. So I think these would be great for a Dutch pour, which is probably what I'm going to try with them next. But I want to try something small for now. Plus I still need to mix up my white or black to make a base, because I'm out of pretty much both of those colors to use as bases for things, and I just haven't really had the chance or the inclination lately to mix up those colors, but I will get to that shortly. So that was the green, and we did the purple, and now we're doing the blue. And we will do, probably not going to use all of this paint. I think this is probably actually enough paint in here. So I think I'm just going to stop at 1 layer of each. You can see that. Looks pretty cool on the cup. And then, yeah, I'm just going to do a ring pour. I don't want to, and I'll use the rest of this paint in some other painting, maybe like, say, that Dutch pour that I talked about. So let's just go ahead and do this ring pour, and we'll see how it works. The colors are nice in that even in the cup they're not blending very much, although the turquoise seems to have a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, this is more than enough paint for this particular size canvas. Okay, well, let's do this. I'm just going to give a little blast with the torch, because I just get any air bubbles, because I just mixed these before I started the video, and see whether that will bring up any cells or not. Again, generally you're not looking for that with a ring pour, but I don't mind if they show up. I think cells can accent almost any pour quite nicely. So I'm going to really go slow here, because I don't want to lose any of the colors, and I want to keep the rings as much as I can in this particular one. But this paint is flowing very nicely. I do like that. Love this up here right now already. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just see if I can hold this up for you without tilting it off. Love what I'm seeing here with the ripples, with the turquoise and the purple. That's really pretty. All right, let's continue here. Move back to center a little bit. And then we'll move back over here, I think, to this other corner. And we'll go down here. First we'll move back though a bit. And we'll go over here. And I'm just going to turn this around so you can see. So the black is taking over in this. I put the black on the bottom, which means it came out of the cup last. So the black is taking over a bit, unfortunately, because there's so many other pretty colors here and so many pretty stripes. But let's see. I really don't want to lose that purple and blue there, so I'm just going to try and okay. So too much black, but I'm gonna try shifting it back a little bit in just a second here. Something to remember for the first time, next time, which I'm aware that usually the color you put in last is the color you're going to see the most of, or generally. But let's see if we can get this to spread around a bit more. Run some of that black off the side there. Tilt it this way, but I think I lost all that purple off the one corner there, the corner that's currently pointing upwards, unfortunately. But let's see if we can get some of this to move back. Right up here, I'm hoping I can get it to move back some so we don't lose it all. Just wanting this at the top here, I don't know if you can see my thumb, to spread a bit more. Moving slower now because most of the excess is off of the canvas. That's okay, it's still spreading more, which is what I'm trying to get it to do, just to spread a bit more and get rid of some of that black. A little too much black for my liking. But it does flow really nice. It does flow very easily. I really like that aspect of the Unicorn Spit with Floetrol. They are perfumed, the Unicorn Spit, which is kind of good and kind of not good. I'm not a big perfumey person. I think like the blue one is supposed to smell like blueberries or something like that. I didn't really find it that way, but so I'm not sure if they, because I find most paints actually are inoffensive and don't really have too much of a big smell to them. So this is actually a little bit too much perfumey right now for me, but not a big deal. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that as is. I don't think I'm going to be able to spread it too much more. I'm going to give it another blast with the torch. See what happens. Okay, well, don't blast too far, too close with this, because that created this instant frost right here in this corner. When I bring you in for a close-up, you'll see that unless it disappears. which could be its own way of doing sort of cells, but almost looks like a little frosting cluster there, but that's all right. Again, this is an experiment, but overall I really like this. Next time I would use less black, or maybe not the black at all, at least with the 5 colors that I have. But I really like how it flows and how it blends, and that the rings, the lines are staying separate. So just give me a minute here to take off my gloves and clean up a little bit, and we'll bring you in for a close-up. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. So I did clean up. So just one thing I quickly learned here with the gel is that definitely absolutely wear gloves when you're using these, because they do stain your fingers and are a lot harder to get off than regular acrylic paint. Let me just see if I can show you what I mean there. Hope you can see my thumb. Let's see. It's hard, it's faint to see, but maybe you can see a little bit there on my ring finger. See if I can get my camera to focus there. Anyways, they have slightly stained my fingers from the way, I guess, when I handled things when I was taking the gloves off. So definitely make sure you wash your hands really well and wear gloves when you're using these so they don't stain your fingers. So here is the completed pour, and if I'm going to move in first for close-ups. So overall I like it. I did get rid of enough of the black that I really like it, but again, next time I would use no black, or definitely less black. So let's move into the bottom left corner here for a close-up. So I love the lines here. Like, I love how the lines stayed separate, and you can see the purple in there, and you can see the turquoise, and the green. The dark blue is a little bit lost probably with the black, but that's okay. And then we'll move across here to the bottom right corner. So here, there's a nice, you can see the blue instead of a galaxy type look. And then over here, so there is where I first hit the torch, right there. And you can see that sort of cloud effect. I don't know why it did it there and nowhere else, but that's okay. It's an experiment. But they do look like tiny, tiny little cells if you look closely at them. And then, but I love this rainbowy effect in here, and how the lines, again, that they stayed, you know, well defined, etc., which is what you want with a ring pour. So move up here to the upper right corner. These lines are phenomenal. Love the definition of these lines. I love that they're, you know, curved and ripply, but very defined in the colors. You can see the blue, you can see the green, you can see the turquoise, you can see the purple. So this is my favorite part of the canvas here. And then we'll move over to the upper left corner. And I really like this one too, because this is a whole different effect, but I love this effect here. Again, sort of galaxy type thing, maybe, or you could look at it as possibly being underwater-ish, but either way, it's really awesome. So didn't get any cells to speak of except for that bottom corner there that we're talking about, and that's fine. That's okay. It's just an experiment, and like I said, generally speaking, people prefer not to have cells with a ring pour. I really like how this turned out, though. I really do. Overall, I'm happy with it, and can't wait to experiment more with the unicorn spit. So if you are enjoying my channel, then I hope you will hit that subscribe button down there at the bottom, and also don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you'll know when I upload my next video. And have a great day, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so I poured over this bowl, this glass bowl, yesterday, and now I just varnished it with the Liquitex Gloss Medium Varnish, and it's turned out absolutely gorgeous. Of course, it's not dry yet since I just varnished it, but the varnish has made the colors really pop. I deliberately did the purple last because the purple is my favorite color, so I wanted to show up the most. So in some of the light here, it looks like it's blue, but it's actually a really pretty purple. But yeah, this turned out amazing. Just love it. This is my favorite section right here. So pretty. Yeah, in the camera light, it looks like it is purple, or sorry, it's blue, but it's actually purple. I don't know if moving positions there, that makes it, you can see that it's purple more than blue now. So there we go. I'm absolutely thrilled with this piece, and when the sun's shining on the glass, the colors sort of glow kind of thing as the sun comes through. I noticed that this morning when I was talking to my daughter. So yeah, this looks gorgeous. Really, really happy with it. Can't wait till it's dry. Have a great day, and happy Mother's Day.